Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of Hearthstone. We are in overtime, so in between I got everything up. I now need a victory with Hunter, a victory with Rogue, and a victory with Warlock. I need one of those to be a ranked victory, if that would be so kind. I guess we'll play as the Rogue right now as we jump in. Uh, all I've been thinking about between the last recording and this one is just how much time it takes me to do these.
Valera
It's
versus Rexa.
ridiculous. Obviously, it's getting to the point where my real days off, if I'm gonna have a days off, is gonna turn out to be days I record this, because I'm gonna end up spending. I often, not always, but I often end up spending an entire day, a lot of extra time playing this off screen or somewhat like that. Let's see, how do I want to play this? Do that. And then I think I'll just end my turn there. And all I can think about is just, how can I speed this up? How can I do anything else? When I'm recording any other game, you're very obviously
Feed the fish,
going to be recording almost all of the footage. There's no reason or logic behind playing the game and not doing anything. Now, I guess the
Don't worry, loves. The
clicker games, which I waste way too much time on, are taking up too much of my time, definitely. So I am willing to grant those are wasting my time. Also, let's see, how do I want to do this? Let's go ahead and attack this guy. See what the secret was. Freezing trap? Darn it. And then
here we go.
Go ahead and kill this guy. Like that. And then ninja check. Not sure that was the right move or not. But yeah, I don't have a clue. I need to hire out. I need to have somebody else play Hearthstone for me when I'm not recording. Which is silly. Definitely silly. That you would consider doing something like that. Explosive trap. That kills everybody.
Here we go.
Let's go ahead and just take this one out. So yeah, it's just a poor situation Hearthstone is. This should definitely scare me away from playing. Could do this, couldn't I? Let's see. This. And then. Let's see. I'll get one more if I did this. So, if I do this, I can charge and hit him in the face. I can do this, I can hit him in the face and get a coin. I can play this and play that. Lucky! That worked. It's just, I shouldn't play games like this. I should not play games. It can totally turn into a situation of just a nightmare, where they potentially have no guarantee of success. gonna lose no matter what. It literally doesn't matter what I do. The one thing I have thought about that
Here we go.
fix this a little bit is I need to concede if I see that I'm gonna lose more. I'm contemplating that. But I think that needs to happen. And stop playing the way I am now. And just, if it looks like I'm gonna lose, if it's obvious I'm gonna lose, just save everybody involved some time. Even though the other player might be working on some kind of quest themselves where they need to do a certain number of damage or kill some certain number of creatures. I can't really, I don't think I can afford the time to sit there and let them take the final blow. Yeah, so, kind of, if it looks like they're gonna win and they don't win in their next turn, I'm thinking I will just start conceding. Just to save a little bit of time, but that's not gonna save a significant amount of time. Not in the slightest. The only thing that's gonna save a significant amount of time is if I just started winning more often. And that is the ultimate question in Hearthstone, is how can you win more often? And there really isn't a great answer to that question, unfortunately. Now, my hope here is not that nobody dies until I can get this down. Now maybe you could die, fine. Let's see. Oh. Actually, that was probably the wrong move, wasn't it? So there's no fixing this. If I attack with this, he will... Yeah. That's the best I could do. Next turn I can bring this out. No, they'll just do 2 to his face. I was thinking of the rogue. Next turn I can bring this out for what that's worth. How about we do this? And then attack the face. I think that works pretty well. Now between these two, he can kill this creature. So let's see, what triggers this? When your hero is attacked.
Pain speak to me.
Attack my hero, please. Let's go with this guy. Nope, lost. Play this guy. I probably should have used my hero ability. That would have probably been a better move. So yeah, I'm just don't know. I just don't know how to speed this up, and I need to speed it up so badly. The only thing I could do is once we start seeing enough gold. I'm at 5,000 now. I think 5,000 will be fine for the future. The only real question is how maybe I can start lowering the quests down and just take the easy ones instead of the hard ones. because this is gonna do 1 damage to all minions anyways. The bear trap will get me a new character. Next turn I can
One day,
pump it
I'll
up.
be a real knight. A fight! Count me in!
I get why you would bring out the Grim Patron. I don't get why you would do this. All you had to do is bring out the Grim Patron, attack with a weapon, and then summon this guy.
Get in here!
So he damaged his own guy for no real reason. Let's see. I don't think there's anything that really protects him. So if I use this, it would do 2 damage, but I think this is the right move. So now Grim Patron and whoever will all be damaged and killed, hopefully by the explosive trap. So my hope is he can't kill the Mukla's champion.
Let the pain speak to me.
We're at that point where it's 15 to 25. I feel like I can win, but I have learned through so many actions that it doesn't always turn out that way.
Everyone, get in here! Everyone, get in here!
Darn luck. I don't know if that was skill or he just lucked out on his actions. He probably thought it out.
Ready to flee!
Yeah, and at this point I am just tired. I am so tired from really doing nothing but Hearthstone. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to get
Everyone, get in here!
30 episodes just recorded as soon as possible. Really start working as much as possible on the Star Wars series. I need to get that stuff uploaded. I need to deal with the content ID, and you can't deal with the content ID until things are uploaded. And every day you delay recording and uploading something is another day the content ID is an issue. It's ridiculous, and quickly we are running into it. The movie Star Wars comes out, I believe, December 18th. Today is December 3rd. I need to record almost all of the game before then, I think. And probably even a little bit, maybe even a little bit earlier than that. Depends on when the series that I'm going to push back before it ends. All of that is really just proof of my terrible planning. I did not think this through at all. I should have had this game in the bucket done a long time ago.
Everyone, get in here! Everyone, get in here!
Weapons and weapons. Can't go away. Let's try Warlock then. Why not? This collection of challenges in particular was not great because it was 3 different characters.
Gul'dan
No overlap at
versus
all.
Malfurion. On
must protect the
but I've made enough progress
shall be
that
mine.
I've solved it. Unfortunately, if I go through this whole episode and I still haven't gotten all the quests done, I'm just gonna end up spending the rest of the evening playing Hearthstone instead of recording Lego Star Wars, which I should be recording and want to be recording, and it's so annoying. Let's talk about the Lego series. Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga is the combination of Lego Star Wars The Original Trilogy and Lego Star Wars The Prequel Trilogy games. So episodes 1 through 6 combined. But it is, for the most part, just a combination of the first couple Lego games made by TT Games, Traveler's Tales games. And there is a ton of stuff, of collectibles and replayability that is demanded, which is the right phrase of Lego games. So I've done, as right now, the first episode, The Phantom Menace, all of that, and after I played the 6 levels of that story, in story mode, after you beat each part, you have to then you unlock it in free play and challenge mode. After you, let's see, let's go ahead and kill this guy.
As you command.
After you beat all of the parts, there is a super story mode where they want you to run through the story mode of all the parts in one big run, which is ridiculous. So you're playing the story mode at least twice, you're playing it in free play mode at least once. It's just non-stop what this game asks from you.
As you command. Job's done.
There are extra levels. There's a whole bounty hunter missions that I'll have to cover after playing the whole game also. So it easily could be, like I said, 72 to 100 hours footage. But each of the levels are kind of short. So then the whole episodicness of them
guide my lands.
gets weird. Let's see, how do we want to do this? Let's go ahead and attack this guy. And draw a card.
Job's done.
And then end the turn. So yeah. Just, and how do you speed up playing through that? You can run through the story mode, I guess, in the Lego game and not cover any of the collectibles. And that would cover the story part and not cover any of the collectibles, which might be as much as half of the potential audience of just who is going to go and look at these look for or at
Fine, I'll hear.
videos that very well may only be people trying to find solutions. Alright, so that's 4, 8, 12 right there. I cannot abide that. That leaves me at 10.
Greetings.
Sending his greetings now. Deal 2 to all non-demon ones. Well, that will do something.
Small in size, huge in evil.
Job's done.
So yeah, Lego games are long, and that's not the only Lego game. I don't know if I mentioned this. Like, I got Lego Batman 1, 2, and 3. I really don't have a full intention on playing any of the Lego Batman games. I have the Lego Marvel game, which I can't see myself putting those series back to back, but I may end up having to. And if it does end up that I'm putting series back to back, I very well may end up just end up just putting everything in its own time slot, and then we have a very early time slot for Lego games. That's fine. That would be perfectly fine with me, but it kind of indicates that I would be have enough footage for a year's worth of Lego gameplay, and I don't have that many Lego games. And maybe I could squeeze the 5 I have right now into a year. Well, I could definitely do that, because if all the levels are really short,
Watch
I could
your
release
back.
short 15-minute videos every day. I don't see a reason to do that, though. I think I'd just lose more than I would gain as far as people who are actually interested in watching the videos. It would be rather surprising if people got back to me and said, no, we're fine with watching you play the same game for a year straight. We have no problem with that at all. Just release it every day and we'll watch it. That would be very strange. There are definitely people who watch people play Minecraft, or there were for like a year or 2 or 3, but I'm not sure there's enough. I think part of the problem, if you were gonna do something like that,
Fish lover.
is those are kids that watch it like non-stop, and as they grow up, after a year or so, they just grow out of it, and that's not a loyal enough fan. I want to have fans that stay with me longer than at maximum 1 year. Let's see. Go ahead and do this.
Yo ho ho!
I think I might win here. But how many times have I said that?
To my side.
How many times have I said that? Let's see.
It's a deal.
What you got there?
Job's done.
So what's gonna happen here is he's got all the cards in his hand. All he has to do is play some cards and he should be fine. 8, 5. Will work. There we go. Do I want to get a coin, or do I want to save this guy? I think I'll just save this guy. Do this. Do this.
Here we go.
There we go.
Job's done.
So let's attack this guy and we'll get at least a coin. There we go. Actually, that kind of works. I probably should have attacked with this guy then, though. How do we want to do this? Let's go ahead and attack here. Bring this out. Bring this.
Job done.
Power it up. In the turn. Feels like that will work.
Power flows through me.
Yeah, there are definitely problems with LEGO games to a regular player, but they're pretty good for younger kids, or maybe just haven't played a lot of games. Let's see. Darn it, if I had one more, I would have been able to bring it back out. Doesn't matter. Finally got a victory. No, you're supposed to go to rank 20, yes. Now that we're at rank 20, we got that 50 gold for the quest, and we don't have to play that anymore. So now, just let's see if we can quickly get a victory with the Hunter and the Warlock, and then I'll be done, and I'll be so happy. Nope. I'm starting to think, how many quests could I miss? And the answer really is none, no. Because it's not like
Let the hunt begin.
it's not like we have all the cards. It's not like all the gold that we're getting is getting wasted. We really do need to earn as much gold as possible, particularly if we were going to do arena runs, which I want to get back to doing arena runs. That's at least something different and slightly more interesting to try and cover. But I'm turning into a Hearthstone game person and not just a critic, because I'm playing Hearthstone so much more than any other game. This episode will probably be somewhere in the 300s. I will have had, I'm not that far away from having 365 episodes of Hearthstone. How do I want to play this? This guy could kill this guy. Let's go put this guy.
Job's done.
Well played.
I have a feeling that the percentage chance that this works is not 50-50. I have a feeling that it's kind of rigged.
Put this apple
Lower
on your head.
to be maybe a little bit more balanced. In some ways it can't be that rigged, because you could be playing against somebody that has nothing but 1 mana creatures, and you could have nothing but 4 mana creatures or above, and you would always win. Much like Borderlands, I'm getting into LEGO. I'm getting over my head with it. There is going to be hopefully a way to speed up the process once we've played all the story mode. I'm hoping then we will have enough different classes of characters that I can play in free play at one time and get all of the necessary items. all of the collectibles right then. Let's see.
Job done.
Come on, hit my face. Hit my face. Just hit the face. That's all you gotta do.
What now?
Marks the spot.
Well, that was annoying. See if this works.
Job's done.
Nope, it doesn't. I think playing this character in my deck right now is actually not helpful. Because I just don't think I have enough high mana cost characters. But as far as actual adjustments to this deck or any of the decks, I'm totally baffled. Even if the best Hearthstone player ever told me the exact cards to play and I could play them, I don't know if I would understand or know all the strategies. Or just be cautious enough to accomplish all the strategies. There we go. The problem with this is I'm gonna lose. I have no more characters.
Smell like a leopard.
I guess the problem with all of them is I'm gonna lose.
The beasts obey me.
Now, on a very rare occasion, this guy will give you a super powerful character. I think I'm just gonna end it here, though. I wish you could rearrange your characters. That is gonna have to come into this game at some point. At some point, a card is gonna be played where you can rearrange your character on location. And it's gonna have to be some like 0 mana spell, maybe 1 mana spell, because it's not really that useful of a thing, but it would be useful, sort of. So, I would imagine at some point there will be a 1 mana spell or something like that that says rearrange all your minions, and then there will be no, it will be rearrange one of your minions for 1 mana, and then for 2 mana or 3 mana or maybe 5 mana at most, it will be rearrange all your minions, and then they'll probably have a rearrange your opponent's minions, and then rearrange all of your opponent's minions. And if they threw something in the collection of cards that where that really meant something, was more helpful, I think that'd be great too. So if there was a like give me a W, give me an I, give me an N card, what's that spell win? And if you spelled W-I-N in the right order, then you would win the game. That would be cool, although it probably needs to be W-I-N-N-E-R for an absolute victory. And then they probably need to reshuffle. Just have characters that reshuffle, rearrange themselves at random each turn. So the odds are ridiculously low that if you did have all of those cards on the field, they would actually ever spell it. And then what you could do is they could be a bunch of 0/1 non-taunt creatures too, so they'll fill up your board and not really give you anything for it. Interesting. Yeah, I think that would potentially be a cool new expansion to the game. That, of course, I'm stealing most of this concept directly from a Yu-Gi-Oh card set. Where what was this? What was the name of the cards? Something Exodus or something. You had to have 5 cards, and there was one that spelled Destiny too. So there was a couple of places where you could just instantly win and change up the rules of the game a little bit. I don't know if that's a particularly fair way to go about the game, but
by fang and claw,
because it may just be a terrible way to lose, but I think it would be pretty cool.
For a little while, I got a big punch.
I'm gonna lose here. I probably should just concede. Yeah. In concession of my new opinion, I'm just gonna concede. He's gonna win. Let's move on to Warlock and see if we can get the Warlock done. 2 out of the 3 quests getting done on air would be better than 1 out of the 3. It's just, it's so annoying. I've run out of things to say. I can't do 4 episodes of Hearthstone in between each other. I could play every night and probably have more things to say,
I must protect,
but it would have to be after recording other games. That I would then have to pull out, load up Hearthstone, and I don't kind of like that concept, because a lot of times I'll play games right up to the point where I'm about to fall asleep, so that means I'd probably fall asleep recording Hearthstone. It wouldn't help overlap the quests at all, so I would actually be playing more Hearthstone than I am now, which is absolutely unacceptable. And let's see, yeah, it just doesn't work. But if I played every night, yes, I would have more things to say, because I'd remember what's going on a little bit better. Oh, there was the new Doctor Who, Heaven Sent. I don't know if I talked about that yet. It was an alright episode. It was probably the best episode of the season, but that's not really saying much.
Why do you fall?
I'm still kind of upset about the whole iBurgers episode, which it should be only known as the iBurgers episode, really, because that story completely did not wrap up at all. There is just like no wrap up in that at all. Theoretically, the entire human race dies at the end of that story. And Doctor Who just kind of runs away and it doesn't ever get explained, and I'm like, come on, you gotta do a little bit better than that. I wish I could play this and then summon this, but it's not gonna work. Wish I could play this and then play this, but let's see. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna end my turn here. This will be interesting. What's he doing? Alright, we'll put this guy out.
Will regret this.
Put this guy
You're
out.
in trouble now.
There we go. Take this guy out. Now let's take this guy.
Job done.
So there's the problem with Heaven Sent is it's really the middle of a sandwich trilogy, and depending if they can finish the rest of the story, really turns around and proves whether or not they can pull off what they're going for. I wonder if I can't do 4 damage when I only have 3 slots here. That's an interesting thought.
Feel my pain.
As the master wishes. They'll never know
So,
what hit 'em.
but yeah, I kind of liked it. I think there's some ridiculousness to it, though. Let's see. Put this here. If I'd put it there, that would have actually worked better.
Fine, I'll heal.
Base, 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 base. And return. I will like Heaven Sent a lot better if the final episode of Doctor Who comes out and it's good and it really solves something and explains a few plot holes, but it's asking quite a lot right now. Destroy a friendly minion deals attack damage to all enemy minions. I don't see a real reason why I would do that.
Fine, I'll wand.
Job's done.
End of turn. Okay. I don't think anything's gonna get me to really like the first episode, though, of this sandwich. The episode before this week. And I seriously doubt anything before that, any of the episodes this season before that was really encouraged. Oh my goodness! Oh, what ridiculousness. How did that happen? Well, ending somewhat abruptly on Doctor Who Conversations. I'm hoping for next season. And I'm just gonna get these other 2 off screen. It's so ridiculous. As always, I ask you to take pity upon me and like this video, share it with your friends, tell them to be nice, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos because all that helps me out. And make sure you subscribe too. if you want to take even more pity upon me and support my pathetic little channel that can't even win at simple Hearthstone quests, you can click on my name, Rydo. That'll take you to my main YouTube page. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click that and throw pennies at this poor beggar that I am. And then if you want to really, really support me, because I'm so pathetic, down below in the description box I have links to all my social media sites, so friend and follow me on those. Thank you for watching, and have a good evening.